What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals. Um, Listen, man, give me all this knowledge that I can in youth baseball space, helping kids get into school. Holla at me if you need me. We are, hope everybody had a great weekend. I know that I'm a little bit late. Sorry, my bad. But listen, um, I got I was on the phone this today, a couple of different groups, and we're talking about evaluating players and where the game is going. Bubba, what's up, family? And one of the comments and that I talked about today, or I heard from today, was that they're changing some of the 60s to 30s, depending on the. It's the second time I heard that in about the last 4 days. When it comes to grading, Will, what's up, family? All right, good to see you on, man. It's been a minute, man. So when it comes to grading kids between the 60s and the Craig, what's up, family? All right, Clay, what's good? What's good? Hope everybody's doing well, man. So one of the comments and that I heard in the new stages of grading kids is between the 60 and the 30-yard dash, the home to first. I've done that before in tryouts. It's a little easier. But now that it sounds like they may be going into this a little bit more. I talked to a mom earlier today. She told me at the PBR that they did that. They claimed that it was what the new grading system went from the NCAA was. And that's cool. And I know most of the kids will go into college, but as I said today, I was sending grading. Oh, not. I don't want to say grading kids. It wasn't. I don't want to talk about everything. Some news that I got in the near future, I will tell you guys. But I was essentially looking at high level 13 or 14-year-old kids, and but I wasn't grading them on a college level. All right. Again, when we grade kids on the 60s and we grade kids on a when they're throwing off the mound, we don't ever say we're grading them on a college scale. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You guys tell me different. Now, I may, in my showcases, I may draw up about what I see a kid. I have my own grading system when it comes to showcases, team 1 through 5. But when it comes to, Serge, what's up? But when it comes to grading kids out, period, I grade them on a major league scale. All right, 20 through 80. If you guys are familiar with that, that's what most scouts evaluate kids from. But the measurables don't change at the age that you're in. It's just more of a projection, right? So if you run a 7.2 as a 13-year-old or 7.1 as a 13 or 14-year-old, I believe that in 2 years you're going to be a plus runner. If you're running an 8.3 as a 13, 14-year-old, or I don't believe that your numbers are going to drastically, go, any higher. You're going to get into the sevens, obviously, but I don't see you going from an 8.3 as a 13 or 14-year-old. And can it happen? Yes, of course. But I don't see you running an 8.3 60. And then by the time you're 16, you're running, 6.7. Can it be done? Of course. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see like drastic, big numbers and changes or anything like that, man. But sometimes I think parents, and I've had a comment when I talk to kids, when I'm grading them out. And, as an evaluator, I mean, if you played the game a long time, you evaluate kids. You may evaluate kids for your high school team, your travel ball organization or something, right? But most of you guys are grading them out on a major league scale, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not, that he ain't a big leaguer, but if he's 14 years old, right, or he's 16 and he's running a 6.7, 6.8, he's a plus runner. You know what I'm saying? He's a plus runner, right, for the position. It's not, he's a plus runner for his age group or he's a plus runner, whatever. He's like, if he's a 7-run runner as a 13 and 14-year-old, that means that he's going to be a plus runner, right? I'm going to put a plus runner on there because I'm projecting this kid to sit there. If he's 13 or 14 running a 7 flat already at 13, 14, you best believe that kid is going to get 2/10 to 3/10 faster, all right? Barring injury, barring eating up everything in the refrigerator, right? So they're normally going to grow and get bigger and stronger faster. The reason I say this is because everything is going to, I hope, parents, you need to understand this. And it may be for a kid that's in the 6th grade right now, 7th grade right now. Okay. But everything is going to a numbers game. You guys understand that, right? Now the coach is going to come on here and they're going to go and they're verbally going to say they want to see a kid play. I get it. They will. All right. But on the flip side, okay, I'm telling you, I do enough research. I'm talking behind the scenes enough. Okay. What's going to happen here, right? You're going to see this little piece of paper and you're going to see a piece of paper, and they're going to have all the numbers, 60, boom. You're going to have pretty much everything you're going to have. You're going to talk about the S2 cognition. You're going to have everything you need on a piece of paper over there to sit there and say, listen, all right, his fastball does this, his needs this, his video and all of that. I want player X5, 2, 3, 7, 10, whatever on this list. I want to offer him. All right. That's what the game, I promise you. Because every coach is going to come over there. They're going to want to see the kid play. No doubt about it, right? But I promise you, that's where this game is going, all right? Where you're going to have a chart like this. Because, in the major leagues, like they're slowly Xing the scouts out, right? For those scouts that would go physically see if the White Sox was playing the Yankees, right? Next series, right? The Yankee scout will be evaluating the White Sox hitters, right? They physically go to the White Sox game and they write down, what they see, and they write a scouting report. Tim Anderson is struggling on sliders down and away. So-and-so Abreu at first base is having trouble with moving to his left, all right, or something like that, right? And they write a scouting report every series. So when the Yankees fly into Chicago to play the White Sox, they got a list of a scouting report, right? Just like this, all right? And they go over everything. So that's when they know. You see guys doing shifts and all of that. They're scouted. They know this already, right? What's going to happen? So what's happening in the major leagues? Eventually, they're going to because guys are just scouting from video. Right? So they're just writing up the numbers. They don't have to physically do it, so it saves money. And they're just physically writing, what's going on from just watching. So that, scouts, you don't need 2 scouts at every location like they used to. So they're Xing out the scouts aspect of it from the pro side. All right. I talked about this last week with my boy who was a pro scout. All right. So with the game changing the way it is, because you don't necessarily need the all this physical this. And I know from a parent standpoint, I get it a lot, right? So I had a friend of mine be like, yo, D, man, these showcases, man, when you be live streaming them, a lot of parents just don't believe in that. They want to see the college coaches there. They want to see the college coaches there. And I was like, yeah, I know they want to see the college coaches there and all of that, all right? But that transitioning of physically seeing, a kid run the 60s and all of that stuff, that's why, PBR and the perfect game, that's why they doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They charge you $500, $600, $700, $300, $400, $500, $600, and you might get one college coach there. All right, maybe, right? But they just put the videos up, make you pay an extra price if you want them, and slap that on the board. All right, and coaches will go and look at that. That's where this game is going. All right. Why am I saying there's evaluation and all this type of stuff? Do they want to see guys play? Yes. I promise you the next 3 to 5 years, though, it's going to be a list of names like this. They're going to have spin rate on the fastball when they're talking about pitchers, hitters, exit velocities, and, they're going to look at it, analyze, and it's going to get to the point where, all right, mark my words, you're going to have everything to deal with the brain. They're going to do in-person, online type videos. You're going to have every number measurable from his shoe size to his right toe measured to his instep, to his right hip. All of this is going to be measured, all right, at these events, all right? So for these parents that like, man, I ain't going to these showcases and no college coaches is there and all of that. And granted, I'm one of those that like to please. So in my showcases, I love to bring scouts and college coaches there. You know what I'm saying? I like to. But understand where this game is going. And these are multiple people that I'm talking to behind the scenes. And they're not even college guys. A lot of them are pro guys, all right? But college guys will sit there and tell you, yeah, we would like to see them. And all. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? They want to see them. But 90% of the evaluation, I promise you, in the next 3 to 5 years will be on a piece of paper or on some type of profile where every number will be, every spin rate and all that. Because there's new technologies that are better than TrackMan and Rapsodo is coming out, all right? That's behind the scenes already too, all right? They're all competing to try to get the best analytics to every kid. I promise you that's what's going on right now. All right. If Rapsodo shows you the four seam and the spin rate and the curve and exit velo and all of that, there is another technology that's trying to get bigger, that's trying to get more analytical, that's trying to read. All right, if you hit the ball at the point of contact as if it's coming, that's what I just was told this last week by another group that's doing another technology based off of TrackMan and Rapsodo. So they're reading the ball out the hand is one reading, and is when it's crossing the plate, when the movement is happening, left or right, or you know what I'm saying. So now you're getting a better reading. I didn't even know you can get a better reading than the TrackMan and the Rapsodos. All right, but they're saying yes, it's out there, D, and it's already getting to some college teams and major league teams. All right. So, coach, that is true. After my son ran a 60, it got crazy. Right. I'm just saying it's I promise you, it's going to it's I don't know. The transition is already happening. I just think for my end, some of my boys, you know what I'm saying? Like I've talked to some of my guys, and because it's not a perfect game attached to my name or whatever, right? So my showcase is, if I don't have no college coaches there, then it's like, right? All right. But and I'm not crapping on perfect game, and they do what they do. They've been doing it for years. PBR, I get it. I ain't crapping on them, right? But my thing is, when you go to their PBR, their events, most of the time it's not colleges there, right? You guys understand that. Most of you guys have been there, right? All right. And you're gonna pay a lot more money than you do in my showcases, right? But the numbers, what you're paying for, and I will vouch for this, okay? I will vouch for this, all right? Is that scouts and college coaches be looking at that ish. You know what I'm saying? They be looking like this. All right. I had a scout right in front of my face. All right. When I brought up a kid's name, he went on the perfect game, boom, 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 to look him up. I'm like, I don't want their notes. I want your notes on the kid. All right. So it is what you're paying for. I get it. All right. But my point is, I'm saying, when you're evaluating a 13, 14, listen, I don't want to spill everything, man, because I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm evaluating, high level 13, 14, 50-year-old kids, man. All right. High. And it's it's one of those, man. When the game is going, and like, again, they're going to still want to physically see the player. I'm not saying to say that, but I would not be surprised in the next 5 years, a combination of they're getting younger. They're going to get younger, offered younger. Okay. And it's going to be a lot of just based off of video and numbers and projections. Pitching wise, you're gonna have every arm angle. You're gonna have everything, release point numbers. You're gonna have every spin rate. You're gonna have what the slider does and all of that. And it won't. I promise you, the last thing will become like, all right, what does he look like on the mound or whatever, where the heart and all of that. I promise you, that's where it's going. Do you understand what I'm saying to you guys? Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? And there's nothing to be alarmed, or it's nothing that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Your kid, just go to D Brown Showcase, perfect game and all of that. Just let it be what it be, because it is where it's going to go. Because I know parents, they get mad when no college coaches are there. And I understand you're paying a lot of money to be seen. I promise you. All right. Things are changing. Do you watch TV the same? All right. Do you watch TV the same? Do you still have the same DirecTV or whatever, right? Or does everybody just doing the pay a little bit less money, and you got the Roku's and the Netflixes and all of that type of stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that, everything is changing right before our eyes. So meaning these showcases where college coaches and pro scouts, like I do, you know what I'm saying? I do the live streaming, but some, a lot. And the reason I say that is, it's not, I've been doing this, man, but get caught up and get mad and go to these showcases and get mad because no college coaches are there. But if they got a camera there, you better show out. Okay. All right. COVID is showing you that a lot of places you guys work, do normal gigs and stuff, right? You guys have been working from home. You realize, like, I don't need to go to the office, right? I can do the same thing right here in front of a computer and all of that. Same way this shit is going with baseball, man. Mark my words. Just telling you. Let me see some of the comments, man. Oh, man. Mark my words. some people gonna be like, oh, D don't be knowing what he talking about. I hear that a lot, right? I don't know what I'll be talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going on what people tell me that's in the game doing, been in the game doing a lot of things. All right. And I'm a little bit more connected than y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a tech person at all. All right. Craig, what's up, family? Serge, what's up? Let me see here. Herm says, how you doing, coach? We have an area code event Wednesday. We had our first tournament this weekend and everything is blowing up. I know you putting up the numbers like that. I see what's up. Keenan, what's good, family? All right. Let me know how the Alabama State thing went. I ain't talked to coach, man. He ain't holler back at me this weekend. So Keenan, let me know how Lil Keenan did. All right. First impression is everything. Your kid got to look like the part. He got to look like an athlete, no doubt. Facts. Scouts of the college level are also now going to find more cost-effective ways to recruit. Facts. The pandemic created a new way of recruiting virtually because most colleges landed top recruits without leaving their offices during the pandemic. And so the recruitment budget of most colleges has been impacted now. Facts. Most definitely times have changed. Facts. Okay? Facts. But nobody, I promise you, from a parent spending money dollar, it's going to look so much sexy when you're going to get and I do it. I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand how your minds go. But when you get a flyer or something that says 20 schools are going to be there and you're going to think, whatever, right? And you're going to poo the live streaming aspect of it. All right. Just for all you parents out there, just think about where you guys, if you don't physically go to the game, you guys are on Game Changer. You guys are looking at the live streaming your games now, right? You're doing it, right? So these coaches have proven that they're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? They're going. It's just the nature of the beast. What I'm trying to really get across to you guys is just how, with the videos and everything like that, is the numbers aspect of it too. Okay. It's going to be a point where, okay, he throws. Now, some of the certain numbers are just going to be, if he throws 94, the spin rate is this, his overhand curveball. They look at the video. All right, those are easy. All right. I'm talking about the those medium ones where they got to really project. That's why I said it's going to get younger. It's going to get younger. All right. I promise you when I say that. You can get young, especially the bigger programs. All right. Say it again. People deny that. People deny all they want. The more I feel you, Fat. I feel you. All right. My boy Lawrence said, keep preaching, bro. Folks going to listen soon or they're going to get left behind. Facts, man. All right. All right. Feel it. It's already coming and happens in basketball and football. I already know, man. All right. What's up, D? Always speaking the facts, man. I'm just trying to keep it, y'all can get mad and be like, yo, I ain't going and they ain't got no colleges there and all that type of stuff. And it doesn't, I promise it is not going to matter in the next 3 to 5 years. It's not, or even sooner. It's not going to matter. And again, I will bring up every college coach on here and they're going to tell you right now. And I'm, those are my guys. I'm not trying to tell you, they're liars because they do want to see. Nothing is better than seeing, right? But from a cost-effective way, with the technology that is coming out, everything's getting stronger, faster, quicker. You want, things tangible and all of that type of stuff. All right. 60, 70, 80% are going to be on paper. And all they're going to do is just go ahead and the last little 10% is going to be physically and or definitely on video. All right. We'll be watching Black Bear Classic from streaming. So, coaches will be also. Yes. Yes. All right. I don't know the Black Bear Classic, but yes. All right. We even started using the blast motion sensor in game this summer to get immediate feedback. And know what's happening this week. Data is part of the game. That ain't going away. Facts. All right, Lawrence, facts. All right. With shrinking travel budgets for college-based or virtual combines are the future. It's how you're going to get on the board. Thank you. Thank you, Kenny. All right. Thank you. And it's most of the time I don't have the issues, but my boy, I ain't gonna call out his name, but he told me basically he didn't want to do a showcase with me because he's like, D, I find it hard for parents to want to pay, the money if they, it's nothing like having college coaches there and these parents are not going to want to pay. And how do we know, what coaches are going to be live streaming and all that type of stuff? And I wanted to be like, listen, man, I said, I can't promise you what coaches are coming. All I do is base off an email. They say they will check in. And that's it. I can't tell you which ones and all of that and what I can't guarantee this and that. All right. But what I guarantee you is if your butt runs a 6'5" and you hit the damn ball hard as hell and you run and somebody like myself is there, I'm gonna be like, yo, this kid is a D2, or this kid needs to go to Georgia Tech tomorrow, okay, or something like that. All right. That's where it goes. That's what needs to be happening. All right. That's where it goes. All right. That's the beauty of this. Ain't no, I'm my own program, meaning like I don't need, it looks good. I got the site coming up. Lord have mercy. I'm coming. I keep coming. I'm trying to finish this thing out. All right. But I don't have the sexy profile and the sexy website like the PG. All right. They got 20 years on the kid. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm my own profile. I'm like, yo, so-and-so. Yo, this kid can play. Look out for him. All right, he ran so-and-so. Have you seen it at the showcase? Yeah, he ran an XYZ so-and-so and so-and-so. Kid looked good. All right. Just happened last night. It wasn't a big-time school, but I just happened to be talking to a coach yesterday about a kid, one of the infielders, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Yo, DI, you know what I'm saying? I see it. But then you got the numbers behind it. That's all. That's it. And once these big things, the things get in the databases and all, I promise you, there's going to be, just like they got draft portals, and they're going to be, you got Perfect Game now, but I'm talking about the technologies and the different groups that are building out these technologies. Maybe one big thing between S2 Cognition. I've had, shout out to my boy, he ain't on here, but I've had 2 or 3 kids in my recruiting program go up to Nashville and do the S2 Cognition to, the brain thing, where, again, major league teams are already using that. D1 programs are using that. All right. So that's going to be one form. You got the 60s. Now they're trying to talk about maybe not doing the 60s some more, down to the 30s, because this is the second time I heard this. Now, some people already have done it already, but I know at the MLB draft league that's going on right now. All right. I talked to one of my moms on Friday that her kid is in that league right now. And she said that they had a combine the other day. They didn't run the 60s. All right. This is MLB draft. All right. And then I talked to another mom today who told me that at a PBR event, all right, they didn't run the 60s. They did the 30s. All right. But they said that outside sanctions of NCAA, right, they're going to still do 60s. That's what the rumors been having. I'm just saying, man. All right. I'm just saying. So, what up, Rod? I'm just there's no way to test. There's no way, you know what I'm saying? And, all I'm just stating, you know what I'm saying? I believe from about 7th graders right now, 6th, 7th graders and younger, they're going to see a major, all right, my girl Sharice, here she is, MLB Combine, yep, a 30, and then mental assessments. All right, I'm glad you put that on there. All right. So for my parents up there in the Nashville area that's in my recruiting program who did the mental test, all right, there you go. All right. They're using, I promise you, all right, it is going to go a long way in the next 3 to 5 years where everything recruiting, he ain't gonna have to see you. He's going to read your numbers. It's going to be straight across the board. His S2 Cognition test was this. He ran a 6, whatever, or 3/8 down first baseline. Exit velo was this. His spin rate was this. He's da-da-da-da. And these numbers check. Boom. All right. He's this caliber player. All right. All right. Because you understand, when we take a test of the brain, we understand how you work. Right. So right now, college coaches still are going to, and nothing like their gut. Right. So, a lot of coaches should say, well, I like to go and just got to see how he acts when he strikes out. I want to see how he acts in a pressure game and all of that. Right. But you understand with technology was going, right? You can read that, you know what I'm saying, how your brain works based off of testing. So when you go on the field and they're looking at a live stream game and it's a pressure situation, they're going to, yep, he fails like this, or he does well under these situations, whatever, right? Or he struck out, look how he hangs his head. Well, it says right here in the mental test that he took, blah, 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 blah. I promise you. And I'm talking maybe 2 or 3 years ahead of certain college programs right now, certain ones. Most of them right now. But in 2 to 3 years, just mark my word. I hope everybody's still around. I hope everybody's still listening to your boy. I'm just telling you. You're gonna be like, yo, D was right. All right. but you're gonna hit more kids, more and more kids, younger and younger. All right, getting offers who have never been seen in person by the school. All right, just based off of strictly numbers and grading systems. Telling you, and video. College coaches are going to fight me right now. Parents are going to fight me, especially when you're spending money and you're going to want these college coaches and stuff, because I get it. Like, I want it for you. All right? I want it for you, man. But it is what it is, bro. Let me see. Coach, speak just to back you up. My son metrics came out. He has 6 D1 contacts this week based off of metrics. Never seen. Well, just on video. All right. Facts. Why are they doing away with the 60? What makes 30s better? And what do you believe will be on the mental test? All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never understood the 60. I never understood. I mean, I ran it when I was in high school. I'm sure you ran it. Everybody ran it, right? I never understood the 60. I guess my only understanding was running from home to first. I mean, home to home. You know what I'm saying? And kind of getting a number that way. I never understood, right? I never understood that. So the most somebody would probably run in a game is what? Center field, deep in the gap somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You run 30, 40 yards. You know what I'm saying? If it's somewhere in the gap. Or if a third baseman is running down the foul line, trying to catch depending on what type of park. I don't know. I don't know where you would ever run 60 yards, especially straight, right? I don't know. So I never knew that testing. I never knew why. So I actually 30s to me would give you a better gauge. You know what I'm saying? Now you just gotta make sure he does a full swing. It don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually a better grading system to me personally anyway. All right. So I don't know why they're doing away with it. All right, but it's NCAA is doing away with it. And MLB, all right. Sharice tell you they did it. She's the first one that told me about it on Friday. She said that they didn't do the 60, they did the 30. And this is MLB draft league up there. All pro prospects up there. That's what they did. And I just told by another parent this morning that her son did. That they said NCAA regular. This is NCAA now. You know what I'm saying? It's doing away with it. And sorry, the mental test. What do you believe will be on the mental test? Deborah, if you could take the time, it may be a month out. Go in my resources and the videos on my page and Facebook, and just go back and listen to Paul Phillips interview. All right, I've done 2 with him. And he went through the whole list. All right, S2 cognition. Now they may not have done that up in the MLB draft, but I know for a fact they are doing this with major league teams. All right, Paul Phillips, who was an ex-big leaguer, ex-teammate of mine, I think he says right now 10 teams are using it, major league teams, and definitely a lot of D1 programs are using S2 cognition. Now there may be other mental tests out there, and again, we're just talking about reaction time. How you handle pressure. How do you see, different pitches, the S2, go listen to that interview. He basically breaks it down. All right. And I've had a mix. I've had 3 kids take it so far out of my group over there. Right. My last one that took it, shout out to my boy Ronald and his son Ryan. Ryan scored out the whatever with that. All right. Did really, really well. All right. With that. All right. My other guy was a pitcher, didn't do so well in certain areas. All right. But I think he thought it was, but again, I kind of blindly told him to go, and he thought it was more of like a physical test more than a mental side. So he wasn't ready. All right. But yeah, it's way different from a Wonderlic test or anything crazy. It's not like, it's like games being played, shows your reaction time. But this is where the game is going. And it's going to be part of the recruiting process. I wanted to team up with my boy back in November. We was going to go to Waco, Texas when I did my Waco showcase. I wanted to use the Texas kids as part of the showcase. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact the S2 Cognition group are teaming up with different showcase groups, and they're going to have that for you at these showcases. All right. So it may not be college coaches there, but they will be there testing you. All right. And I think they're going to charge a little bit more if you want your results. But the good thing is they will have your results. All right. Just like no different from like when I do it, when you go to my showcase, I have a video guy. If you want the video, you got to pay more. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to get edited and all that type of stuff. So the same thing with, these guys. They're going to go, if you want to go and get your brain test, right? You want them physical, you have to pay for those extra. I don't think it's crazy expensive though. All right. But the good thing is it's something that you want to have. And I promise you, I have my guys take it in the recruiting program that are in the Nashville area. But I promise you that it will be something that you do not, in the next three plus years, it's going to be the norm. All right. Demore Brown, Mike Boric told me to tell you what's up. What up, Mike? His son plays on my team out here in AZ. He said you've always been a great dude and always kept it real. All right. You are spitting straight facts right here. Told me to tell you Daytona Beach 97. Whoa. Let's keep it there. Let's keep that on the low, Mike. All right. Keep that on the low, Mike. I appreciate you, though, family. I appreciate it. All right. Good times out there, man. D, what course should you take? College showcase camps or find showcases that deal with metrics? I would say a mixture of both. All right. Again, I was talking to a mom earlier today. The exact question. All right. Good. Coaches still are, it's nothing like your true gut. So they are, I'm not poo-pooing a coach seeing you. I'm not doing that. All right. But if I'm saying, if you are looking at it from a broad approach to this, all right, I would go to a showcase to get your numbers. All right. Preferably, and I wish I had them for you, my man, Tylon. All right. I wish I had them for you. I wish I had every TrackMan and Rapsodo and S2 Cognition and all of that for you, all right, at my showcases, all right? Sometimes I'll have the Rapsodo, the TrackMans, you know what I'm saying, and the live streaming, and 6 coaches and 2 scouts. I'll have all of that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, all right? All the times it's just maybe me dolo, all right, with just the video camera and just taping, and that's trusting, my gut. So, but to answer your question, I would try to do both, all right, both. Because it's nothing like going on that campus, but it's nothing like also having those numbers, those tangible numbers, all right, that you can share with each college coach, and it's verifiable. Because even me, with my words, even trust me, I get it a lot from these guys personally that I know. Like, D, have you seen them in person? All right, they asked me that. Real talk. All right, is this all online or on-site test? Yeah, this is on-site test for now. I think they're building one, Rod, the brain test. I think they're building that out. But it's everything is on-site. All right. So they don't have it yet. So great question. The brain stuff. All right, but all the measurables, man. It's you'd be surprised to see where this game is going to go in the next few years. Again, and I can say I'm guessing, but I don't really. It's too many people that be telling me what I already know. And I said this last year when I had my boy Paul Phillips here the first time, when he told me schools like Vanderbilt is using his program, and Linscomb and all the other, Baylor, you know what I'm saying? When he's telling me these big time programs are using his program already and his, their system already, that's letting me know, you know what I'm saying? All right. That's where this game is going. And a lot of you don't know, last year I was with the Pirates and stuff. So my boy Paul Phillips, that was here twice, he did a whole presentation in front of the whole Pirates group. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting and tell you I'm living proof where I seen it happen when he showed this presentation and program and how we should read it as coaches and an organization. He did that for the Pirates last year. Do you understand? All right. So y'all could be like, oh, okay, it's going there year 2 from now, here and there, but it's happening. It's here, brain testing. And it goes down to 13-year-old kids, man. 13. And they're gonna go multiple sports. I'm gonna bring my daughter. I actually want my daughter to take it. I ain't bring her up to Nashville yet, but I want her to take it because I'm anxious to know her testings. What age should I start preparing my young ball players for a cognitive test, or the 60, or now 30? My crew of 12 now. Next year. All right. Next year. Camps are good if your kid is targeting a certain school. It puts you in front of the coach and puts your kid's name on their notebook. The showcases give you good metrics from our experience. There you go. All right, Tylon. All right. I'm sorry, man. I know this Facebook user stuff, man, but great comment. Thank you. All right, for that. This is let me make sure I'm getting all the questions in. All right. What up, Jax? Was good? All right. What up, Looney? All right. Yeah, I agree. This is coming, Brian. All right, my boy Looney, ex-big leaguer on. People know all they want. Yup, Jax. All right. Shout out to my boy Jax over there. All right. All right, let me go. Let me see here. Cool. All right. You're welcome, Tylon. You're welcome, family. All right. Let's do this, man. I'm gonna finish up, and I thank everybody listening in today. All right. This is the showcase better or more effective than P. D showcase is better and more effective than P. Thank you, Sergio. Thank you for plugging in your boy. You know what I'm saying? And I, like shout out to my girl Amber. I was talking to her earlier today. All right, a parent. And listen, man, they're the big machine right now. They're teaming up. They're perfect game PBRs. I got people that I know that work for them, or but especially when it comes to this recruiting thing, or there's nothing. Do you guys agree there's nothing like personal relationships? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Right? Even with numbers. Right? If a kid runs a 7.2, and I'm not again, I'm not saying that my word is this and that. All right, because there's still some coaches that question my word, and I get upset because I get caught in my feelings. All right, but there is something to say about personal relationships. All right, for most of my guys. Okay. All right. They gonna want to do. You know what I'm saying? They gonna trust who they trust. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna trust what they trust. All right. My boy Keenan just went to Alabama State showcase this camp. Speaking of a college camp, he just went to the one on Saturday. All right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I did? Because that's my guy. Yo, JV with Jose Vasquez, my boy, the coach at Alabama State. Yo, Keenan Hunter, check him out. All right, that's Keenan's son over there. Check him out. He's blah, 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 blah. Let me know. All right. That's my guy. Yo, D, all right, I'm gonna hit you up and let you know, you know what I'm saying, how he does and what's going on and blah, 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 blah. Right? That's it. All right. That's what this is about. Okay. So we can, talk and, recruiting and showcasing numbers. It's all going on, whatever, right? It is. Nothing like personal relationships. Nothing like it. All right? Nothing like it. So, anyway. Tylon said next showcase in Atlanta. Tylon, I may try to run something in the summer here. I talked to my boy I have like a few few college coaches that actually want to come from up north down to Atlanta. All right. And I actually talked to one of them last night. I think I could put together something pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? I just need numbers to be there. All right. So I know there's a lot going on in Atlanta with perfect games and, PBR events and everything like that. But speaking of college coaches, being there, I know Clark and Tuskegee and those guys want to do something. And I know that some college coaches from up north want to come down. I guess I just have to put the thing together and see if I could round them up, you know what I'm saying, and put it together. All right. In Atlanta, because my boys from up north want to come to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? All right. So again, they're not Georgia Tech, they're not all of that. You know what I'm saying? But they're quality coaches looking for quality players here in the Southeast. Okay. So I just had to put it together. But yeah, I just talked to him yesterday, and he wants to come down and put something together. All right. And so I'll put it on. Like I said, and what makes me mad sometimes when I do have the colleges there, because it ain't sexy colleges, right? It ain't sexy. All right, meaning it ain't the big boys and all of that, right? I bring my boys who need players who will be offering right on the spot. All right, shout out to my boy Rich Thompson, my boy Keenan that was on here now. You know what I'm talking about. We'll be there. Let us know. I got you, Rod. All right, and you know, like I'm saying, that's how it goes down. Like hey, these are friends of mine that come. All right. So anyway, all right. Let me get off this soapbox. Let me get off of my little high horse and let's you know. So if I put this together, you know, I'll let you guys know, man. All right. All right. Since my son went to D showcases, he had more than 20 invite emails by D1 college coach facts and scouts. Don't forget Serge, right? Because my boy Easy and you know after Sergio's son too. I know for a fact. My boy Justin Velos down there in Southern Georgia and all of that. All right. It ain't just, you know, when you, again, they came to my showcase. It don't happen all the time, but when they have come to my showcases, it's not college coaches that follow them. It's scouts now that follow those guys. Sir, tell me if I'm lying. All right. So, Manny, what's good, man? Let's talk. We got to talk, Manny. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. All right. Let's go. All right, man. I'll be in contact. I got to talk with you. All right. So let's go. All right. I need to get to Texas. Right now, I'm looking at October. I just talking to one of my moms earlier today about Texas. All right, doing something in Dallas in October. All right, so credibility is everything. D, you've been there and done that at the highest level. Much respect, brother. I appreciate that, man. All right, gotta find out who said that, man, so I can show love, man. All right, because that's love right there. Appreciate that. All right. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Can't pull it up. Anyway, let me get off here. My boy Sir said that's facts, right? Scouts, man. All right. College coaches is one. All right. But some of these, man, some of these guys have formed relationship with with pro scouts from coming to, you know, my showcases. All right. And it's not to brag. It's just, again, man, and I'm going back to physically scouts and coaches being there. I get it, I understand, but trust me. Shout out to my boy Delmar in Arizona too, because he came to my showcase in LA. He was like, "Yo, D, parents just don't understand right now, but what you're doing with this video shit is what's going on, what's just going to happen in the near future, all day, every day." He's like, parents, you know, they don't understand right now. I was like, I appreciate that, man, because all right, that's what's going to go on. Facts. All right. Even though I try to aim to please, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's you know, my boy know who he is in Florida, or they're talking like, oh, they ain't gonna come, do you? And I understand. A lot of college, you know, parents want that name, the college there, but it's a lot of shit that you know, excuse my language, a lot of stuff that don't need the, you know, it's going to be based off of numbers. All right. Maybe a year or two away. So I'm gonna try to make sure I have these colleges there and stuff like that still, but I'm still gonna live stream them. All right, that ain't gonna stop. All right, so anyway, I'll let you guys know when the next showcase is going on. I'm supposed to have one in Indianapolis. I'm trying to knock that down, but I have a lot of stuff going on in the background. All right, and I'll let you guys know. All right, in the near future, what's going on. All right, and he just turned 15. Facts, no, right, Serge, right. All right, facts. But listen, you guys stay up, you stay good. All right. Tomorrow I'll be on and with another hot topic. All right. Just remember, evaluations is changing, man. Stuff is going on, man, around there. You know, things are just everything tech wise, man. Promise you, man. Pretty soon, man, you're gonna have every number from your brain to your. If you guys understand what's going on, man, behind these teams, I was talking about the pro teams, man. The stuff that they analyze and what they test on, and Lord have mercy, crazy. We need you here in AZ and somewhere on the West Coast. You know, brother, I know, man. I was talking to a couple guys. Shout out to my boy Delmar in AZ. And we talked about doing something in September in the Bay Area, man. So I just need to kind of get reconnected with those guys, man. I kind of been out of the showcase loop for a little bit. But, man, we get this thing going again. All right? I'll get it going again. All right? You guys are here first. Just need you guys to come. All right? Love you guys, man. Peace and love. See you guys tomorrow. All right? 4 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Peace.